Hi, I'm Yasmina and welcome to my weekly lesson. Last week we worked on layering a shimmy onto basic belly dance moves. This week we're going to work on combos with layering arms, sometimes a shimmy, the footwork, onto our moves. So we're going to start with a combination that I learned from Amaya, and we'll start with the footwork first and then we'll add the arms on top of that. So it's not a lot of layering. We'll get into harder combos, but we'll start off with something simple. So our footwork, you can see my feet. We're going to start off with our right foot, and we're going to go right, left, left, right, left. So we've kind of made a pyramid shape. So we're going to start with our right foot, and we're going to go right together, right touch, left touch, right together. So my feet are right, left, right, right, left. On top of this, we're going to be adding a hip circle on the first part. So my hips are going to go forward when I step down on my right. They're going to circle to the back when I bring my left together. They're going to circle to the front when my right, and then touch. So I've done 1.5 circles, hip circles. So again, when I step down on my right, my hips have crossed over to my right, so I've done a half of a circle or a crescent. When I bring my left foot up, I'm going to finish that hip circle when I transfer the weight down to my left. So I've done one complete hip circle. I'm going to do a half of a hip circle or a crescent onto the front when I bring my left leg to touch. Then I'm going to do another half hip circle or a crescent when I step over to the left. So my weight's on my right. I'm going to step down on my left, bringing my crescent or half a hip circle, touching with my right, and then I'm going to step back on my right with no hip movement whatsoever. So we're going to have our arms out for just a moment when we do the footwork, and I'll add the arms on when we've done this a couple times. So I'm going to step down on my right, half a hip circle, finish the hip circle, crescent or half a hip circle, touch, crescent or half hip circle, touch, step back. Here we go. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is an 8 count. Again, my feet are right, touch, left, touch, back, together. Hips, 2, 3, 4, crescent, step back. Now our arms with this, we're going to circle them in. We're going to go out, bring back. So when I'm doing the step together, step touch with the 1.5 hip circles, my arms come in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's try putting that all together. Starting off with our right foot, circling clockwise with our hips. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can also add a body drop or a head drop. I'll demonstrate. We're going to start off the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Instead of stepping back, I'm going to place my hands on my right knee, which is up in kickstand, leading with the rib cage. I'm going to go down and bring my head back up. So if you have long hair, you can whip it down and bring it back. So let's try that. We're going to do the first stepping back, and then the second time through we'll do the head drop. Here we go. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's try it again. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. One more time, and I'll do the foot pattern instead of counting. 5, 6, ready, and right, left, right, touch, left, touch, right, back, right, left, right, touch, left, touch, drop the head. Good. So that is, we're adding on to our footwork a layer of hips and then the layer of arms on top. So we have 3-layer combination. Our second combination, we're going to be layering on a shimmy in some part of it, arms in others. We'll have upper body and lower body. So our first movement is going to be an Egyptian hip twist. And what I'm doing is I'm taking my right foot and putting it on the ball, so it's allowing my hip to twist from the side to the front and back. And it's a front back. Then I'm going to put my foot down and put my weight onto my right, and I'm going to take my hip and I'm going to twist it back. So it's a front back, back. On the left side, front back, back. So I'm stepping down into this half of a figure 8. Twist front back, back. So when we do our figure 8, our feet are flat, knees are bent, the seat is tucked, the abs are engaged, and we're going to have our body at an angle with our weight to the front. From here, we're going to twist that hip to the back, and remember our body went at an angle, our hip goes to the front, and we twist to the back. So we're doing half of a back 8 onto this Egyptian twist. So again, my weight's to the back on my left, my right foot is up on kickstand, and I'm twisting my hip front back and stepping down and twisting back. Twist front back and down. We're going to do this twice, back and back. So the count is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Our arms are just going to stay out to the side. We're not going to layer anything on top of this basic move with the Egyptian twist and the back figure 8. We're then going to go into a large hip circle. In the large hip circle, we're stepping outside of our hips to protect our knees and drawing a big circle around, drawing in the right leg because we're going clockwise. So my weight is on my left. So after I finished my twist, twist, step back, my weight is here on my left. I'm going to push my hips forward, starting the hip circle. As I step out, I'm going to transfer the weight to my right, so my hip has gone out to the side. I'm going to now circle my hips to the back. My weight now is evenly distributed on both of my feet, and then I'm transferring the weight over to my left. My hip is out to the side, and I'm going to draw the right foot in. So I am circling out, down, and around, and lifting it back up. So again, you want to go out past your hips. You're going to transfer the weight over to the left and bring your leg in. So I'm accenting my hips going out. I'm bringing my arms in as I'm in this position, and then I'm bringing my arms open as I bring my right leg in. So again, out, circle back, arms in, up, arms out. While we're layering a little bounce to this hip drop, large hip circle. So you can do the bounce in a couple ways. You can use your knees to make it nice and soft and pretty and smooth, or you can use your heels, which makes it much larger and more bouncier. So while we are stepping out, I'm using my heels on this one. Bounce, 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 bounce. Okay, sorry about that. My camera ran out of battery. So we're going to start from the top of our second combo. And we're going to twist, twist, step back, twist, 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 step down, twist back, twist, twist, step down, twist back, twist, twist, step down, twist back, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To finish off this combo, we are going to do a quarter turn. So I'm pivoting on my left, stepping back on my right with a rib circle. I'm going to do an undulation down. I'm going to cross my left foot over my right and turn. So I'm doing a back turn. So we've just come out of our large hip circle. I'm going to pivot on my left foot, bringing my weight to my right. I'm going to take my ribs and do a rib circle clockwise. So I'm starting on my left, going across the front to the right, and I'm centering. So I'm not going to go all the way around, so my ribs here, or all the way around plus. I'm going to start on the left, go around to the center, so you're not finishing the complete rib circle, and I'm going to do an undulation down. So to do an undulation down, I'm lifting my rib cage, my shoulders are hitting that invisible wall, each vertebrae at a time is coming down that wall. I'm pulling in my lower abs to bring my hips back. So I'm lifting and I'm pulling in to get myself with my spine straight. I'm going to take my left leg, cross it over my right, and I'm going to do a turn. So I'm following my shoulder, my right shoulder, to the back. Okay, so let's take that. We've gone into our large hip circle, and we've come around, we've brought our leg in. I'm pivoting a quarter turn, so now my left hip is to the audience. I'm going to draw my rib circle, undulate down, cross my left foot over my right, and end with a turn. So we'll start with our pivot to the back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as soon as I pivot back, I've already started my rib circle. I'm going to undulate down, crossing, bringing my arms in when I turn. So I'm just bringing them in and then back out when I've ended facing the audience. So let's take it from the top, the whole entire combo. Weight on the left, right hip is going to twist forward and then back. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let me count it in 4s. So again, the right hip is going to twist forward and back. 5, 6, ready, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's do it again. 5, 6, ready, and twist, twist, step down. Twist, twist, step down. Repeat. Twist, twist, step down. Twist, twist, step down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So depending on how your music is, you're going to be changing the speed of your combo. So you can take the large hip circle very slowly, step back, roll down, and come around. The same with the front part. You may only use 1 time through, depending on the phrasing of your music, and then step. You can change your arms as I've been doing throughout. There is no set, come out, come in on the large hip circle. Depending on costume, sometimes I just bring them in and leave it here throughout. Or I can go out and come down. There's so many variations that you can use with your arms doing any of the movements in the combination. So, take it from there, change it up a little bit. That's a good thing. So our last combo is going to be layering shimmies on upper body and feet. So we're going to start with snaky feet. And snaky feet, hopefully you can see this, my feet go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. So when I'm doing my snaky feet, I'm on the heel of one foot and the ball of the foot on the other. So I start in, my heel is turning my right foot out as the ball of my foot is turning my left foot out. Then I'm going to change. So now the toe, the ball of my foot on the right, is bringing my foot in while I'm on the heel of my left. So you're alternating toe, heel as you're bringing your feet in and out. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. The reason why we do the in and out one at a time, alternating heel and toe, is we don't want the hips to twist. If we were to keep our feet going the same way as both toes facing, now the left, the right, the left, my body is twisting. So we don't want the hips to twist. So that's why we go in, out, in, out, in, out. And it may take you a while to get the speed up and to go in a straight line. So just practice the snaky feet going side to side. So what we're going to be doing is a rib circle. We're only going to go to the right. So I'm going to start my rib circle, as I always do, on the left, going clockwise, going across the front. And I'm doing this as my feet are going in and out, in and out, in and out. All right, so I always start with my feet in. It's the easiest way for me to get into snaky feet. Try, starting yours going out and then coming in, whichever is going to work for you. For me, it's easiest to go in, and then I'll start my rib circle once I've got the feet going. Okay? We're layering a shoulder shimmy on top of the rib circle. So I've got my snaky feet going. Now I have my rib circle with my shoulder shimmy on top. Again, we're just layering moves on top of each other. I'm going to slide over. Hopefully, I'm probably blocking the camera now, but I'll come back into focus. So I'm doing a rib circle with shoulder shimmy on top, with my feet doing snaky feet. Once we've gone 8 counts over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do what I call an unge bod. It's an undulation body wave combination. I'm going to start by lifting, going down into my undulation, and then I'm going to go back up in a body wave. So I'm starting lifting the ribs, pulling in the diaphragm, the lower abs. Now I'm pushing the hips forward and lifting up, upper back, and diaphragm. So I'm undulating down, body wave up. I'll change this way. Undulation down, body wave up. Lift, roll down, push forward, lift up. Lift, roll down, push hips, roll up. So I'm undulating. Now I'm doing the opposite, going forward and lifting. On top of this, we're layering on a shoulder shimmy during the undulation top part. Once we come down to the hips, we're going to add a vibration shimmy or piston shimmy on top of that. We're going to continue with the vibration shimmy until the rib cage takes over, and then we'll end with a shoulder shimmy on top of that. So it will look like this. So I'm lifting, my hips have taken over, my hips are still in control, and now I'm lifting with the shoulder shimmy as I bring the rib cage up. So let's try that. So we're going to start with our undulation. So we have the shoulder shimmy going, now the hip shimmy, and shoulder shimmy. Shoulder shimmy, hip shimmy, hip shimmy, shoulder shimmy. Shoulders, hips, hips, shoulders. So it's helping you with your undulation and your body wave with your shimmy. So let me face this way, maybe you can see a little better. So my arms are out. I'm doing my shoulder shimmy on top of my ribs. My hips have now taken over. I'm now going to push my hips. Now I'm lifting the upper back, and I'm going down. I'm coming up in my body wave and lifting with the shoulder shimmy. Shoulder shimmy down, hip shimmies, shoulder shimmies. So let's put this combination together. So we're doing rib circle with a shoulder shimmy laid on top of snaky feet. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Undulation, hips, body wave, up. All right, so I'll count this out. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it again. So we're doing 8 counts and 8 counts. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, one more time. Here we go, snaky feet, and I'll review snaky feet again. So we come in, out with our feet. And one is on the heel, the opposite foot is on the ball. And they're changing every time you go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It just takes a little practice and you'll get it. It took me a little when I first learned it, so I know you can do it. So here we go. To our right, the snaky feet, I'm going to stand over. Hopefully I'm still in the camera. Here we go. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Here we go. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down and up. I hope you like these 3 combinations that I've showed you today and layering moves on top of them. And we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.